Oh, hi there. Oh, hello. Welcome in. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Oh yeah, I didn't check into any of this stuff. I should probably... We'll do another. It's kind of impromptu. I actually just finished up the video. Just finished up my Tuesday video, but I went ahead and... Ooh, real loud on my end. I'm gonna make it go live a little bit later, probably right after the stream here, so... Look forward to that one. Welcome in, Bit. What's going, Mr. Shoot? What's up? Oh, can you teleport? Thank you. Welcome in, Smolps, G Stacks, Jarski, Colder, yo. Oh yeah. Still not quite used to this build. Still getting used to it. I haven't played it in a while, so I gotta remember where my hotkeys are at. Oh, Mama Phil, what is going on? True legend right there. Welcome in. What's going on, Fred? Yo. Whoopsie. Welcome in with Mama Phil here. Maybe, oh, wouldn't that be something if I found Tyraels Might with my mom in chilling in chat watching? Oh my gosh, I'd be so sick. Oh man. So we just got a little short stream, obviously, as normal. Gotta go pick the kiddo up, well, about 2 hours from now, so. As far as streams go, it's a little bit on the short side for me, but it's all good. I figured like we could get another chance in here of finding Tyraels Might, right? Puddin' Cup. Yo! Love the name. I was thinking about maybe switching up, maybe throwing on, or trying anyways, an I know I talked about it the other day, but an Storm Shield. Just to see what, like, the max survivability there would be. We'd get this up a little bit higher, and I'd leave this on swap, like, you know, definitely is an option. People mentioned it, and I've thought about it. I've done it on different builds, having redemption on swap, but I'm also lazy, so thinking about it though. I don't know if I want to take the time today with not maybe another day I'll take the time to do that. Not sure yet, but Rush, welcome in. Wicked Ball there over on Twitch. Welcome in, everybody. There's enough here to throw some Lightning Furies. There's not enough monsters. It's like almost not even worth it. It is nice. Usually the areas when I farm where these hell temptresses or whatever they're called, witches or succubi in different areas. Almost always whenever I farm areas with these, it's usually Energy Shield Nova Sorceress, so they I think that those are the ones that blast you with the Blood Mana Curse. But if you have more mana than life, that is. But don't even need to worry about it with this one. The letter F, what's going on? Welcome in. Truckline 85. Good afternoon to you as well. Yeah, we'll take him out. Why not? We can't leave these behind. What about the next guy that comes through? Optimus. Oh, says Tyraels Might today. Ooh, okay, all right. Well, we'll give him an attack real quick here. Completely mana burn. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. We'll be all right. Is there another monster around here? Got him. Got him. Kind of you, DMC. If I find a Tyraels Might, he says $20 dono. That'd be legendary. Both things. Coffee drink between slayings. Oop. Boy, Javazon does just wreck Bale Waves. Does just wreck. Sir at LK says Fred. Nice. So close to Enigma, you say. Best of luck. Hopefully you get that mega quick. You never know. The very next run could be the one. Hopefully you get one of those crazy lucky drops when you get like the burr rune popping out of there. Damn, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in. And DMC says he got his first ohm from rocking around in the Lost City. All right. Not the usual farming location, but hey, wherever you're slaying monsters, that's where good stuff can happen. DM said he's going to call into work. Only if you can afford it. Don't call into work just as a stunt. But if you want to, by all means. Please pull it. He's like, if you find Tyraels Might, I'm calling into Mike. Or calling into work. If you don't find Tyraels Might, I'm also calling into work. We'll just leave it on player 7. I don't even feel like changing it. If I change it to P3, going after Bale, it ends up, I always end up forgetting, so. Call into work as a stunt. Get him, Snowpro. Snowpro, I dare you to call into work. I don't remember if we still work from home or not. I assume you probably do. Home Sparrow, welcome in. Completed, you had Mang Songs was your last item, you found it last night. Congratulations. Hopefully sometime in the 2020s here I can find Tyraels Might for myself, but yeah. Congratulations that you finished yours up. No good. You can fake work from my phone anywhere. Yeah, you're high enough on the totem pole. They don't have like the mouse tracker on your computer to make sure that you're actually on your computer. You have to just get like the little macro program that'll move your mouse around randomly throughout the day. You're the guy that sets that stuff up on your employees' computers. Red says found several Vexes. Ohms, sir. You say 4 chams? Or is that 4 sirs in a cham? That's got to be 4 sirs, I guess, right? But no burrs or jaws. Yeah, the burr is the least common from LK. And yeah, they're just not super common to find overall. So not too shocked, but yeah, super hard to find. Online, like in the first 3 days of the ladder, all these people got enigmas already. You'd think they just jaw runes just pop off everywhere, but Snowpro said forgot to like the stream. You know what, Snowpro? You're a good dude. I'll forgive you. It's all right. Good dude. So as long as people admit when they make a mistake, that's the most important thing. If you forgot to hit the like button, there's always time to hit it. G-Stacks, welcome in. Let's see, best place for Gull Rune. 7 forges can't get one. Best place for a Gull. Let me think here. Is Ist the rune below Gull, I think? Your best bet might be running Countess to get 2 Ist runes, if I'm not mistaken. If I had to guess, that's probably going to be the most consistent. You can obviously get it from Lower Kurast. Like Cows Trav, you know, all the standard rune locations. But yeah, it is. Yeah. So I would guess, I don't know for sure, but my guess would be probably the most consistent, fastest would be running the Countess to get 2 Ist runes to cube up. And like in as for instance, I did 500 Countess runs and I got 4 Ist runes. So I don't remember exactly if that's right on spot for average or not, but that's the kind of thing that can happen. And even if that's like really lucky, that's not even that long of a time to, you know, get lucky in or whatever. So Snow Pro employs bots, probably. I mean, that's every business nowadays, right? So, oh, Fred says, yeah, he found 4 Cham runes. That's close. I think in my entire life, I think I have found 1 or 2 more than that, but I mean, considering the amount that I play, that's shocking that you found essentially the same amount of Cham runes as I have in my life. I think I might have found like maybe 2 more. I might have found 6 total. Maybe. But at least one of those was on Project Diablo 2, and the drop odds on PD2 are like higher than D2, so craziness. Oopsie. You can cube up to Ist as well. Yeah, I mean, that is a good point. You can take your Lems and Mal runes and stuff like that you find along the way, and just, if you want to, you could cube all that stuff up to get your Gull too. And that would be even faster, to be honest. Like, I bet you... Boy, I don't know. You might even be able to cube up to a Gull rune from running Countess if you cubed, like, maybe everything like Lem rune and higher. Probably in like 100 runs. If you didn't find an Ist in that time. Because you'll find an you'll find a Mal, you'll find a couple of Lems, you know, like stuff like that. Forget this guy, jeez. He's like, I didn't even check, but stone skin, immune to lightning. I mean, like, get out of here. Get out of town. Woo, get away from these guys. I feel like I'm gonna have to re-up my battle orders here. I better remember. Toy Gun says that's how he made his mosaic, so running the Countess and cubing up to the stuff. That's a solid point. Yeah. I'm not much of a attempt to get mosaic kind of guy, but checks out. Mad Max, welcome in there over on Twitch. Sweet Phil employs no bots. If I could figure out how to do it, maybe, but can't figure it out. Why'd I play offline so much? Ooh. Yeah, it's so I can play... Hold up. Give me a second here. Okay, there's no souls in here. Yeah, so I can play different builds all the time, and there's advantages to offline, like being able to change the players count, unlimited free respecs, so I can play all different builds on on the same character. You can make as many characters as you want, so technically I could have as many mules as I want. Let's say hypothetically I wanted to run loot filters and stuff. It's perfectly fine offline. Even though I know technically a lot of people I hear say they run stuff like that online, it is technically against terms of service, so it is technically against the rules. But offline, you can do anything you want. I could hero edit characters in and try out, or like the video I did the other day, I hero edited in a mock Ith sword from like back in the early 2000s. All those kind of, there's a million things about single player that's awesome. It's easier for me to make YouTube videos on offline single player. So you'll notice anybody who makes a lot of Diablo 2 YouTube videos, they always use offline single player. That's probably one of the biggest ones, because if I didn't play offline single player, I couldn't make all the videos I do. So. John Poole, welcome in. Like he says, because he loves the challenge, talking about offline single player. Yeah, there is the whole just, you have to literally find everything yourself kind of challenge. You don't have the, oh man, this is taking forever to find. I'll just hop on one of the trade websites and trade for it instead, you know? That is true too. Like if you didn't find Griffins yet, you don't have a Griffins, like on single player. Huge. And then when you do find it, it makes you happy. Appreciate you, John. Yeah, saying make sure you guys hit the like button. Good call on that one. Holy smoke! Speaking of too, I mentioned it, and there's you guys are obviously subscribed that are in the channel right now. But my last video I posted, it was 68% of the people that watched it were not subscribed to the channel. Pretty wild. 68%, almost 70%. Crazy. JK, feel bad when you drop Tyraels might. Yeah, you don't have to. Probably once a day somebody says something similar to that. Like, oh man, I feel bad, I found Tyraels might. And you've been finding 7 Magic Find small charms for years now. I mean, as a Magic Finder, I do always love having as many 7 MFers as I can. Love those MFers. Straight off of the big dog himself. Yeah, we'll call that a day. Big Worm says you're less happy when it's in ethereal griffins. Yeah. Then you'd have to Zod it, am I right? No, you can't. Can't Zod that, huh? Music in the background. So this is a link at the very bottom of the description, Green Pine, or exclamation music, and Nightbot will help you out. But it's you can check out the guy's YouTube is N&M Creations, not Eminem, N&M. So it's I think it's very well made, like rock music that's like all computer made. So I think he like samples stuff, and then if you notice, it's put together good, but you can sense a repeat in the way the songs are built. But I mean, all songs tend to repeat, you know. Even ones that people play live and stuff, they have the same chorus, you know, the chorus repeats and stuff. So he does the same thing, but on computers. So this is the heavy metal playlist, by the way. Oops. Is there a way to land D2 single player? There used to be, but I don't think there is anymore. I've heard people talk about there used to be able to land D2. So I'm just going off of what I had heard. So, but for D2R, I believe there is no way to do that. I think it was something. It was part of TCP/IP back in the day, maybe. But that is not a topic I'm incredibly familiar with. Oh, Griax. Oh, Grandmasters. Jeez. So close. So close. Looking for the Ogre Axe that would be worth 30 Jaw runes. I almost had it. Yes, I'm kidding, by the way. Cap Manyo says there is a mod so you can do it nowadays. Okay, yeah, there might be. I'm not aware of it, but yeah, if you say there is, you know, no reason for me to think you're not. It sounds like you know about it, so. Dashley, yo, sorry, I got a little behind on all the different chats going on. Appreciate you, but you're off to work. Yeah, sorry I didn't catch your comment there earlier. If you're still here, appreciate you. 3 Griffins, 2 Schaefers in a week. Everything else is still missing. That's a pretty good drops. Yeah, that kind of stuff can happen in D2. It's kind of can get frustrating sometimes. You find the same rare item over and over again. The same, like, uncommonly found unique. Why can't I find the other one? Sergio, welcome in. And Mad Max says back in the day you could LAN, play with people even with the same CD key back in the day. Sounds about right. And when I think about it, because anything on single player, they just kind of didn't. It was kind of like completely unregulated, right? Appreciate you. Welcome in, Sergio. You say you like the videos. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. D2 remodded TCP/IP. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I never heard that. Interesting. I would have thought that Blizzard would have like put a kibosh on that, to be honest. Just because they were, I was under, you know, what they said, what Blizzard said was that the reason they got rid of it is because people would use that to work on figuring out dupe methods and stuff. So, but that's just, you know, what they said, I guess. D2 R. Ooh, I could run Bloody Foothills, couldn't I? Could go run Frigid Bloody Foothills. I don't know. I kind of like doing that stuff, but then sometimes I don't. Maybe I will. Maybe I will, right after this run. Switch up, because I didn't look into the tear zones that are coming up at all, so... Oh, Marty, welcome in, yo. Didn't notice that was you. My apologies. Welcome in. Thinking of getting D4 after I'm done with D2 Resurrected, says Arkansas Dog. Okay. The thing is I don't think it's, a lot of people will tell you like this game's terrible, it's a joke, this and that. I don't think it's the worst game ever made, but it's not a lot, it's not very much like Diablo 2, I'll tell you that much. But I didn't think it was the worst game ever. Oh, you know, it is the best though, this perfect Mara's. Oh. Next time. Yeah, I would find it on sale and try her out, I guess, you know. Souls every time down here, huh? We'll just skip them. Most of them, I guess, because looks like we ain't skipping all of them. Oh. Souls are boring. Tyraels Might, the only item you need for the Grail, yeah. And the most painful part of that, and the part that most people derive the most laughter from, it's been the last item on my Grail for over a year now. About a year and 2 or 3 months, something like that, so pretty wild. But, hey, gives me a good reason to keep slaying, I guess, huh? Sergio, yeah, I play most, I would say I play 60 to 75, somewhere in there, percent offline, but I play every ladder reset for as long as I feel like it, really. I pick different builds, because sometimes you get a completely different feel for a build when you go from the, like, budget gear, and you're gradually, you know, upgrading your gear as you find it and you're able to trade for it. And sometimes it's just not as fun as I thought it would be, and other times, you know, I have a great time with it, you know, and stuff like that, so... I have all the runes, yes. So I did find a Zod. Actually, a very long time ago, actually. I found a Zod probably about a year into when I decided to do a single player, to do a Holy Grail. Joe's World. Burcham low this week. What? Oh man, that's a nice drop for 1 week. Bunch of high stuff. Especially get a Bur and a Cham. It's not like you found 3 high runes and it was like Vex Ohm or something, you know. Nice. It's not bad, but I mean, I guess I'm not gonna keep it. Tyraels Might off of Bale. Here we come. Pretty much guaranteed. Dam said he doesn't know how far we're into this season. This season's been out for a while now. What's it been, a couple of months? Maybe not quite that long. Month and a half? Month? 2 months? Don't remember for sure. I, of course, got super lucky this season, so... That super month and a half. That sounds about right, Joe. Appreciate you. On that, with that, what was it, about 10 hours after ladder reset, found a Burrune? That'll get you set on the right course right there, I'll tell you what. Arkansas saying, Arkansas Dog. Plays on console, wish they had a PC. Yeah, I get you. Some people, there are a lot of people that love it on PC, so there's definitely some good advantages to on PC, but from what I hear, the console version, nothing to scoff at. Do I want to do this or not? Do I want to do this or not? We'll do a few of them. Feel like I don't really even need the battle order, huh? No good. Babool saying, just seen the video when Llama found two Mang songs. It's wild that that was his final item left. And yeah, D2 RNG, huh? I've probably found, I don't know, 8, 10 Mang songs. I found 2 Mang songs lessons on back-to-back pit runs before. They were back-to-back runs that I found Mang songs lesson. And then about, I would say about 20 minutes later, probably like 6 or no, I think it was about 20 runs later. It was a couple hours later on the same day. I found another Mang songs in the pits. So 3 of them in the same day, 2 on back-to-back runs. It's crazy how D2 works like that sometimes, I guess. Yeah, I've probably found 10 Mang songs now, to be honest. Hey, what are you throwing at me over here? Yay? Could have sold the burr for a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know. You guys got to show me where these sites are that people are paying like $200 for a burr rune and stuff. I hear people say they make all this money selling D2 items, and I'm like, who's paying like $100 for a burr rune? That you can get for like 200 forum gold on JSP. I don't understand, but I hear it. I hear people say it all the time, so. I just don't, why are these sites giving people a bunch of money for stuff that you can get for free? I don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense. Answer. Trust me, bro. Yeah, I don't know. How much is 1 forum gold worth? I think you can get 1,000 forum gold for like $10 is what it is. So I don't know for sure. I looked at it before and I was what? You know, like I've never paid money for something on this game, but I looked at it one time at some point in the past, and I don't know if they change it. I don't know. It's one of the least things that I'm knowledgeable about is people paying real money for Diablo 2 items. So no good. All I do is hear it. Gotcha, Snowpro. You auction stuff on that site you're talking about? Yeah, interesting. I mean, I guess he knows all about it. Smolps, I seen the headline. I seen the title and thumbnail. I did not watch it. No. Any other times I'd like a long time ago, I made a video similar to that where I had pulled up actual eBay auctions of, sold, says the item sold and blah, blah, blah. But anytime I had seen anything like that recently, it had always been like, this item sold for 130,000 forum gold on JSP, and converted that equals out to like $8,000 or something. Like any videos I had seen were like that. So I did see that, Llama put that one up or whatever, or I don't know exactly, but I just didn't click on it because I just assumed that's what it was. Could have assumed wrong. I don't know. Do not know. Could only stick around for a bit. You all good, damn? Peace out if you gotta take off. Sell form gold for real money too. Yeah, I mean, I can sell my kidney for real money too, so. No good. Yeah, I don't know if I'll keep doing this or not. I kind of run out here all the time because it's so easy, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Snowpro says it's shiesty that JSP sells the form gold, but then it's against their policy. They don't let you sell it, though. Yeah, I don't know. I never really thought about it. Never really thought about it. Gizzard Swayhen? I didn't even see if it was any good. Would you rather find a 40-15 or a 15-15? Well, I've actually found two 40-15s before. The thing is I almost never, like, this is the closest thing to melee I ever play. I guess 15-15. Because I don't know, melee characters, they just don't have good AoE and stuff, you know? So when you're trying to farm, you obviously play them for fun if, you know, people think they're fun or whatever, but they just seem so much less efficient at farming that it's... the fun factor doesn't overpower the inefficiency factor. And I know there's gonna come in with the Tesla in this and the Bear Sorceress that or whatever, you know, but it's just... But yeah, I've had two 40-15s. I got one on single player here. It's just sitting there doing nothing, so... Just sitting there doing nothing. It's cool to find, though. It's hype to find it, for sure. Merc Gear, I think he's got the Curon, Infinity, Chains of Honor, I think, so... The most optimalist setup? Yeah, I mean, for this build, I don't know. I kind of want to have the Curon to get rid of any poison. I hate when you get poisoned for like 7 trillion years. I hates it. I hates it. I might stop running this. This will be the last run of this. I'm going to jump back down to the casting, or the Worldstone Keep, I mean. I wanted to see, you know, I just want to come out and see what's up, and... In my years, I guess I've run too many of those. What gloves you got on? I got some rare gloves that are they 220 Javas, I think? Great question. Yeah, just some super mediocre 220 Javas. It's shocking. Ooh, okay, how about that, huh? Souls, we'll just skip that. No big deal. Wait, why are you not throwing, bro? Mana burn. Okay, we'll take him out here. He's not too tough. A little quick, but... G-Stacks definitely did not say that. I don't know what you're talking about, but I guarantee I did not say that. James said he made a switch from D2R on console to PC. Can't transfer your offline characters from the console. Yeah, James, there you go. You can hero edit them and make exact copies. Totally. Totally. Glad you figured that out. I did do kind of a video about that, kind of, sorta. But I did it to where people they would copy their online characters and then do them on offline if they ever wanted to permanently make the switch. But yeah, good. Meaty ogres. Oh, I see what you're saying. You don't, you're unaware of the word mediocre. Gotcha. Now what it means, G-Stacks, Justin D saying JSP ruined in-game trading. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if it did or not. JSP's just been around so long that I don't know if it did or not. It's almost one of those things that's impossible to say. Would in-game trading have been ruined even if JSP wasn't around? And by ruined, like, you know, impossible to do? I don't know. All right, can we get somebody to ban G-Stacks for me? My playstyle's mediocre. This guy. What do you think? You're a mod? You can say whatever you want, guy? Listen to this guy. You got 3 X's in your name? You think you can do whatever you want? Small charm. Can you do Ubers offline? Yeah, offline, you can do everything. It's exactly like ladder, essentially. Minus the other people that are running around. So you can... Man, there's souls. Just because of the map I have, there's souls down here every single game. It's crazy. But you can do Ubers. You can... you sell 1 SOJ to a vendor, and then you can instantly, the next super unique you go to, declone spawns. All the rune words, every rune word that's on ladder is on offline single player. So you can make Mosaic, you can make Cure Home. Bib tried to time him out, it wouldn't let him. Oh no, I gotta change that. I gotta take that little wrench away from G-Stacks. I'm just messing around, fellas. Fellas, I'm funny, remember? Say a joke for me, funny man. Name that movie. Tell me a joke, funny man. Herder, welcome in. Bird deer. Bird deer, gotcha. Boondock Saints, exactly. We will not be saying the joke, but yeah. We will not be saying the joke, but it's, yeah. Sorry. Nope. Snow Pro, don't do it. Gotta wait for a power supply, Birdier said. Okay. One final piece to come in. Hopefully that comes in quick for you. Biff says his ears do perk up when he hears about complaints. Emilio, what's up? Sorry if I didn't... Is this ladder? No, this is offline single player. If I didn't, if you just hopped in, if you didn't hear me say that earlier. Tubby, welcome in. Maybe I'll go up to level 1, huh? It is right here. Because I think level 1 has no souls either, so it is like right here, so. Yeah, we'll see what's up. Why not? I forget what monsters are on this level, because usually, you know, you usually don't come here. I do not use a Sunder Charm here, no. I only use Sunder Charms if I need to. So like this guy is unfortunate. It'll take a minute to kill him because he's one of the rare ones that has enough lightning immune or whatever. But also I do have, yeah, I have an infinity that breaks most lightning immunes already, so. Oh, thought I'd seen something more exciting there for a second. Zodia, welcome in, yo. Jareth, dropped a like for better RNG. Appreciate ya. What a legend. I could definitely use some better RNG. Boy, there's like 2 monsters everywhere. There's no density up here. Forget this level. Forget this level. Item of your merc. I have an infinity and a cure and a chains of honor. That's what you're asking for the gear on him. Raging Fishaholic, Tal question mark. I'm not sure what you're asking there, Fishaholic. Or, oh, that was probably about the amulet. Like, is it a Tal's amulet? Is it a Tal's? For that, from a minute ago, yeah. An unfortunate Irathas, I think is what it was, right? Get back here, bum. We'll give the upper level another try or two. Maybe we just got a bad roll on density there. Hard to say. Oop, let's just go like that. 3 more sirs to make infinity. Alright, well, you're quarter of the way there, huh? Oh, can you teleport out of there? Thank you. Quarter of the way there. That's what we like to see. A lot of those weak little... whatever they're called. Soul killers. Nova or Java? Which one would I would much prefer Nova Sorceress, to be honest, but I play so much Nova Sorceress that I just don't want to play it all the time, because, I mean, who wants to watch me play Nova all the time, right? Gear for the redemption. I have a Phoenix shield on. Vex, was it Vex low jaw? Jaw low Vex? Vex low jaw. Yeah. And for that shield, it's about the only thing it does for you too, but it's nasty, so you gotta... These guys messed it all up. I was trying to do a little trick there, but I don't remember how to do it. You could actually do a bail wave skip from teleporting out the side, but now I don't remember exactly how to do it. I don't remember the exact sequence. I think you got to teleport out, back, and then out again. Didn't work. Zodia appreciates you. Says thanks for the content, a lot of help. Just restarting D2 from scratch. Have played a long time. Gotcha. Thanks for watching. Glad some of the videos help you out. Hopefully you enjoy some of them as well. What? Josh, holy moly. Spinal disease, your vertebrae are closing up around your... Jeez. Sounds rough, man. Hopefully it doesn't get worse and or gets better. I don't know what kind of thing it is, but sorry to hear that. Get him. Tyraels might. Not so much. Steve, welcome in. What Javazon am I using? I mean, it's Lightning Fury Javazon, kind of a standard. Been rocking, kind of the same one everyone's been rocking for like 15 years, with very little changes, to be honest. Kind of the same old school Lightning Fury Javazon. Got my kid hooked on this game. Whoa, nice. Legendary. Got your Smitties. What would you recommend for a Pally and a Sorceress comboed spec? For you and your kid playing Pally combo spec, huh? Both together? Trying to decide for Paladin whether I would say something like Fists of the Heavens or Hammers. I guess I would say like a Hammerdin, and then for the Sorceress, like Blizzard, I guess. You can kind of get away, especially if you're playing two people, you can get away with single specking, but a couple other people recommend, yeah, foe with Conviction, and then whatever Sorceress you really feel like. Yeah, Conviction is nasty. That did cross my mind, but those are two great choices on characters, so you'll probably be all right either way, to be honest. Oh. Ah! How is he multi-shotting when he just does melee attack? You just finished hell. Oh, you just finished hell difficulty. That kind of changes. Yeah, I guess I would say Fist of the Heavens with him rocking Conviction, and then probably Blizzard Sorceress, I guess. You know, that's kind of the easiest, most basic, I suppose. The only thing with Fists of the Heavens is that you kind of get, I don't want to say stuck, but there's like, you can do like 80 or 85% of the areas in the game, but there's a few areas you can't do with Fists of the Heavens like by yourself, so it's really good at like Chaos Sanctuary and stuff, so. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm rocking Titans, Steve. Yeah, sorry, I finally got to your secondary comment there. Yeah, I'm using Titans, so nothing crazy. You could go with Thunderstrokes if you wanted to, but I don't like. They always run out, you know. Lazy Phil. Rocking MF gear a little bit. I got Enigma and some MF charms is about it, to be honest. But it's like I have like 200 Magic Find. G-Stacks needs a new phone. What do y'all recommend? Personally, I always buy a like an older version of whatever the like Galaxy Rugged or Active or whatever it's called nowadays. That's what I always buy. I buy it on eBay for like, it depends on how old I go, but or if I buy one used or not used. If I buy one brand new, I might spend 250 bucks on a phone. And if it's used, it's like they're anywhere from like 120 to like 200 depending on how old of the used version it is. That's what I do. What's the one I got now? What is this one called? Doesn't even say. But yeah, it's like it's a version of the phone that they make for like firefighters and police departments and stuff. But you can so they don't usually sell them in stores anymore, but you can buy them on eBay. It's sick. Yeah, I get an unlocked version. Well, we got him halfway. I'm gonna keep stabbing, but this is totally not worth the time. Was there a superior mage plate somewhere back there? I don't feel like looking. I would pick it up, and I usually would, but I'll look right here if it was like right here. It was probably a while ago. I missed a comment. My apologies. World Stone going a bit smoother today. Oh man, yeah. Ever since I reset that map so there wasn't souls on every map. Yeah. And also when I hopped onto stream, it was terrorized, and you know everything's you know, however many levels higher, 12 levels higher or whatever, like just completely different. Pretty much a majority of it is just re-rolling a map, so there's almost never souls on the maps ever. So that was probably the best decision I ever made. How's the Nokia treating you? The brick phone? Oh no, what happened to my guy? Oh geez, this person. Storm Slime. Just ham-boned my mercenary. Gosh, poor guy. You know what happened there? Did I forget the battle order? Oh yeah, ran out. Duh. This guy.
Afternoon.
Drink of water here.
Good afternoon.
See, Marty says I buy phones that no longer get security updates. I buy phones that nobody bothers to try to hack anymore. Nobody hacks a rotary phone. That's the thing. You think anyone nowadays is trying to hack Internet Explorer? I don't think so. So trust me, we're safe. My Netscape is so secure. Plus, part of the thing is too is because this phone is specifically only designed for police and fire department. And anyone can have it, but not almost nobody does because it's specifically designed for the police and fire department. If you hack a government phone, that's a federal crime. You know, like that's. So I feel like maybe, and I mean people from other countries, like you're gonna arrest some Bangladeshi guy, you know what I mean? But like. Maybe they might second guess, you know, hacking a government phone relative to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. This is P7. Anik, maybe? ENYQ. Hambone, yeah. Hambone, I use that as an adjective. Sometimes I use it for people getting real drunk. They got totally hamboned. I just, yeah, it's just kind of a random, I don't even know why I use it. Because it's so sick to say. Criminals follow the law? Well, no, they pick and choose. They pick and choose. Like, if it's not worth it to break a law, like, why would you hack a phone that you would get in, if you did get in trouble, it would be like, you know, 3 months in jail. Or you could hack a phone and it would be 8 years in jail. Like, wouldn't you just hack the phone that would get 3 months in jail for? If you got caught, even though they're probably not getting caught, but why risk it? Was there a unique item hiding in there? Thought I seen a unique name. I guess not, though. You assume criminals are smart. Well, it's one of those things too where it's like there's so like I don't even know how many of these phones exist. Like they were made for police and fire department, but so what do you think? Maybe there's 100,000 of these phones in the country? Or how many Galaxies do you think there? Like how many Galaxy S24s do you think there are? How many iPhones do you think there are? Right? It's not worth their time to develop to be able to hack this one phone that only government people have. That's a much higher penalty if you do it. I mean, is this my only idea of security? No. I also have passwords on my accounts, so yeah, everything's just open. I don't have passwords anywhere. I have this foolproof plan. Nobody hacks rotary phones. Yeah, it's true. You can't call 911 on a rotary phone? Really? I feel like you could call 911 on a rotary phone. Nobody test it because I feel like calling 911 without an emergency is not something you should do. But there's no way that's true. Maybe. Hold on. Let's see what I want to look this one up. This is important to me. Can you still call 911 on a rotary phone? You got to be able to. Yes, you can still call 911 on a rotary phone, according to Google AI. But there's also National Emergency Number Association.org, NINA.org. So, yep, turns out you can. Nice, no pro. Undercover cop gets made because he had a return thing on his phone. Nice. G-Stack still has a rotary phone, he says. Pretty legit. Now it's like coming back around, so. What's going on, VV? No biscuits. No biscuit unless you risk it. I feel like for my phone, there's no risk. I think you guys are overplaying the risk of me having this type of phone. Overstating it. Yeah, Marty, you say just because it used to be a government phone doesn't mean it's locked down. No. But it's like, there's no reason to hack it though. Like to waste the time to try to, you know, when there's so few of them and, you know, like I bet you Windows 95 is really easy to hack. But do you think there's criminals that are like, if they seen someone had a computer with Windows 95, they just be like, okay, well they're like, move on to the next guy, you know, like. Yeah. How easy do you think like those Nextels, the little beep beeps, those yellow phones, they're like beep beep, the little chirp chirp phones? I bet you those are super easy to hack nowadays, huh? Yeah, I get you, Marty. I hear you. Nothing's happened yet, right? What, do you click on the phone? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, true story. Yeah, I don't like surf the web on my phone or nothing. I don't do email on my phone and stuff. So yeah, I've been legitimately thinking, I've almost been thinking of getting like a separate, maybe just like one of those super cheap, like what do they even call them? It's like it's a laptop, but it's like the super crazy cheap ones that can do almost nothing. I've been thinking about buying one of those super cheap ones just to like do email and stuff on, and have it so that it's like completely separate from all my other electronics essentially. So I don't know about necessarily just a Chromebook. Yeah, I mean they're essentially big old cell phones. You know, they have the technology from like 2015 cell phones, but they have them in a, you know, essentially a laptop looking deal, little keyboard and stuff. Been thinking about it. Snowpro says it's surprising how many companies still run their old programs on 95 and 98 and stuff. It is true. It is true. Back when I've told this story before, back when I worked in the metal fab place, all the software for our CNC lasers all ran on, was it Windows ME or something like that? Because yeah, it would cost like millions of dollars to rewrite the programs to work with the newer Windows or something like that, I guess. So yeah, true story. VTech, Fucci says, I don't know, but yeah, I've been thinking about just buying the cheapest possible thing just for doing emails and stuff on. Thinking about it, because that's one of my worst fears, especially for like, you know, you click on the email, like one of these times I get so many emails all the time, it's always like, you know, one time I'm afraid that they're gonna get me. Oh, hey, you're this or that, or your bill or something, this, that, you know. One day I'm not going to be paying enough attention and I'm going to get gotten, you know. Do we need a Sunder with an Infinity? It depends what you're doing. Depends what you're doing there, Joaquin. Depends where you're going. It depends what build you are. So I can't give a one-size-fits-all answer for everything. Like, I'm not using one right now, so. But yeah, if I had a perfect Sunder Charm, I would have negative 17 lightning res, so I was like, you know what? I don't know that I really need that. Anik, yeah, that troll bell from the last run was the Trang's bell, yeah, for the Necro. Yep. Aaron says just buy a tablet. Yeah, the thing I'm talking about is essentially a tablet. It's essentially a tablet with an attached keyboard. I can't stand not having a keyboard. I can't stand like typing on the screens and stuff. Can't stand it. Don't math me, Fishaholic. It's 17. I said so. It doesn't matter what the math is. I said it's 17, so it's 17. Spitcher saying if it works, it works. No need to upgrade some things. Yeah, somewhat, I suppose. Ah. Boy, we're gonna get another level here in no time. No time. Yeah, clicking the wrong URL on accident. Yeah, there's all kinds of sketchy things. Like, that's why one of the reasons I don't take very many sponsorships, because, like, I just have random people messaging me about stuff, and there's like, I'm always worried, like, anybody can look at my email and go, oh, we can totally scam this guy, you know? It's one of the reasons I don't take very many sponsors on the channel, and I always, like, triple check everything for email-wise, just regular, so. Okay. Please don't. Oh, gosh. Can I just have some mana, please? Bone weave boots, sure. For your Self Infinity Nova, I probably would with that. Yeah, if you're a Nova Sorceress with Energy Shield, you can kind of get away with rocking a Sunder Charm usually. So in that instance, I would, yeah. No Pro says they get you when you sign up for free Starbucks gift cards. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't take free stuff. Souls, no! Let's see what level 1 looks like. Never got a Sunder Charm. So Sunder Charms you get from monsters. They kind of drop semi-randomly from Terror Zones, from the monsters from Terror Zones. I think these guys are usually immune to lightning. It's getting broken, so I'm not killing them too fast. We'll go down. I'm not enjoying those guys. And I don't enjoy souls either. How you tweaked your Javazon for Worldstone Keep? Not that much, really. I mean, the most I would say I did is, really, I reset my I just don't run, I don't even try to go after souls anymore. It's pretty much the biggest tweak I did. If there's souls, I just go, forget about it. And I don't do that. I just skip it. I did change some of these charms down here. You see, these are like lightning and fire kind of behind me. To add a little lightning res there. I put this on up here for lightning res instead of, I was at some point using a 2 to skill there. I mean, I got this ring on here. I might be able to take that off maybe, but yeah, the biggest thing is I re-rolled my maps to have souls less often, and then when there are souls, I skip them. Ooh, man, these guys are toughies. Looks like it's going a lot better than when I started, yeah. And the thing too is when I started, it was terrorized, and apparently that's a big deal as far as the Worldstone Keep goes. And this build. Literally, it was like not terrorized anymore, and it's like 50% better. KC, welcome in, yo. Snow Pro, let's see. I don't think your shorts watch hours count towards your normal watch hours. Shorts have a completely different algorithm and everything. So for shorts, I think you have to have something like, I don't know the number. It's some crazy, like you have to have 20 million shorts views or something. And like, I don't know the numbers. I just kind of, but there's some crazy things you have to have on shorts to get monetized. Oop. Ammon room. Lamroon, oh! Ooh. Love it. Off the Bale Wave. Oh shoot, I gotta pay attention. Okay. Don't let me forget my kid at school, by the way. If I'm late to pick my kid up from school, it's all your guys' fault. Just throwing it out there. Where was I? Here, I'm good. Let's see. Corey, I think talking about Sunder Charms gets his outside of Act 2 Hell. Wait. Tarot Nightmare. Oh, maybe I missed something there, because you can't get Sunder Charms from Nightmare Terror Zone, so maybe I missed the context. An Ammon rune. George missed the lem. Yeah, you did. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Oh, no. One eternity later. Marty saying some people never close their browsers. How could you leave your browser open all the time like that? Actually, I guess I shouldn't say that because I do know somebody that does that, and I keep telling him not to do it. How long until the kid can take the car to school? Like at least 8 more years. Tippin says he's tired of finding Sunder Charms, but no Geeds. Yeah, Sunder Charms are way more common than Geeds Grand Charms are. Literally one eternity later. Maybe that's an instance where I could have used a Sunder Charm, huh? There's an instance where it would have been beneficial. Hey. I hate when this guy mana burns me. Please don't mana burn me. Mana burn's the worst. Tippin', yeah, it's... The Sunder Charm gives you minus 70 lightning res at the best, so... Yeah, it's pretty gross negative, of course, so... Fishaholic. Not true at all. Not true at all. Snowpro City has 20k, was that views in a week? Who knows when I'll get tired of spamming AI trash. Yeah, the thing is too is that like what, you just on shorts you just make no money either is part of the biggest problem. Like 100,000 views on a short, you'll make like $4. Not even, probably like $3. So I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not really a shorts expert, I guess. I just know what I've seen from them, and Slayer saying congrats on that. Got a job from cows last night. Yeah. I ain't got nothing I want to make out of that. Nah, fine. Maybe if it's like perfect, we'll look. 11 on a 3. Nah. I mean, that's superior's just for show anyways. Like, that's that amount superior on a diadem. It's like, ooh, there's 3 extra defense, guys. You know. Superior diadem, George? Maybe you misheard me. Last wish diadem? That'd be a sick item. Oop. Flickering flame in that? I got some flickering flames already, you know. That's the thing when you've been playing offline single player for 5 years, you already got a lot, so. Devi Sev. No! Nope. I pretty much never play hardcore. Don't like it. Personally. Don't like it. Tippin says you use your Sunder and you put 7 lightning res small charms down there. Yeah, I then I'd have to sacrifice like almost all the magic find on my character. Kind of defeats the purpose of trying to find Tyraels Might, I guess, huh? Maybe we'll zoom in and give it a little look. Yeah, definitely, depending on what you're doing, anyone could set their character up different, this and that, but Gotta have some for Tyraels Might, or I might as well not be playing. War belts, little T-Gods. Is it better than the one I got on already? 197. Yeah, it actually is. Look at that. Little upgrade, huh? It's one of those ones, I bet you I've found ones that good before, but, you know, I probably just didn't keep them because I'm like, oh, another T-Gods, oh, another T-Gods, oh, another T-Gods. I should have put 3 4015s in that diadem. Yeah, right. Tyraels. Do you see that? Tyraels boots? Not very high, though. 6, 11, 14. Nothing else on them. Those guys actually don't get broken either. Kind of strange, but... thinking... conviction or not quite there. Do you have a best ethereal uniques video? I don't think so. I think I had thought about that one, but I don't know if I've gotten around to it. It's hard to remember. I remember we checked a few weeks ago, and I have like 1,500 Diablo 2 videos I've made, so... that's not counting like live streams and stuff either. That's just like recorded and edited videos, so... idea stolen. That's definitely one I talked about. I mean, I probably have it in my phone right now for that, for like that exact idea, you know? So... man, why are there so many monsters in here, bro? F, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. Last night found a griffin's eye, finally, says Totori, I believe. Congrats on that one. Griffin's eye. Death Web a few days ago too, man. On a hot streak. On a hot streak. Come hide over here. Why do people use Mancatcher for Infinity? Because it's the best. It's one of those ones that I made that because it was right after for my character. That's what I used. It was right after they changed it from having to be in polearms to being able to be in spears and polearms. And I had just heard an argument for it being technically more DPS because it has a faster attack speed, which if you calculate the DPS and then factor in how much damage for crushing blow, you have to make some assumptions there, but like I had heard an argument for technically it being more damage. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Like I'm gonna use the new item that you can make it in now, you know, in D2R since they just changed it. Like they literally changed it like a week before I went and got my runes to make Infinity. So yeah. Doc, welcome in. Starting to struggle with videos to make after this many years. Somewhat, but it's also somewhat no. I would say the biggest issue, I don't know about the biggest issue, but sometimes I got to go back and look at some of my older videos because they're not like fully up to date anymore. Like if they were before any of the new rune words were put in, then they're just like slightly, you know, some of the items could be different and stuff, just little things like that. And maybe a little bit, but not too crazy, to be honest. Appreciate you, Bib. See, speaking of what I was just talking about, I don't know how long ago I made the video about the base for Infinity. I don't know if it was after the change to add in whatchamacallit or not, to add in spears or not. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't know how long ago I made the video, and if I made it like 3 years ago, then maybe that was before the change. I'm not even sure. Gold find barb video. Yeah, I mean, I could. I've thought about, you know, seeing what you could stack for max gold find or something, but it's just not really. It's not really my thing. I'd have to look around at some, you know, different websites or whatever to make sure I got the most gold find. Like obviously, there's like the Lem runes. Like some of the pieces are obvious, but I'd have to kind of look it up to see what the most gold find you could get on a character to make that. So. I don't know, it's just not really my thing necessarily. I wouldn't say never, but oh, Unilighting. May of 2023. So it was 2 years ago. So it probably was after the Infinity change, yeah, for sure. After you could start making it in spears. 307. Don't forget, anybody who didn't, so make sure you guys hit that like button for me on YouTube anyways. Appreciate you. James says keep slaying. Oh, that's what I do. Appreciate you, James. Nope, not worth it. Woo!
Thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, when I see the champion, whatever those guys are called, I always get a little nervous. These Death Lords, yeah. Champion pack Death Lords that are like extra fast. Oof. Gotta watch out for my boy Laharis. Who said I did a gold barb video last year? I don't think I did. If I did, I don't remember it. I'm gonna be honest. I think I did a most possible magic find you could get on a character video. I know I remember that one, but I don't remember the gold find one. But me not remembering and it not existing are two separate things entirely. Mel, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope I have some good luck. Appreciate you, yeah. Just got a little bit longer on the stream, but hey, hopefully we get some of that good luck instantaneously. Been a little bit slow today, huh? But yeah. Go Twitch, welcome in. Boy, like no density at all. Really hate to see that. I forget stuff all the time? Maybe. Yeah, T-Dub, if I did that video, I do not remember it at all. I'm gonna be honest. Crazy Carl says, I all of a sudden find myself re-interested in gold finding. Has nothing to do with the recent hotfix. Nice. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with... they did patch it out, yeah, but... Nothing wrong with utilizing a maneuver while it was active or whatever. I mean, I would say if you were online running a bot or, like, set up a macro to spam sell it and buy, maybe that's a bit sketch. Maybe illegal, but hey, if you're clicking it, if you're clicking the buttons yourself, you're just playing the game the way they built it. So, first ever Phoenix Shield, 15 redemption. I got 10, so that's good, right? Congrats on the Phoenix roll. Yeah, expensive rune words rolling bad, always a downer. But congrats on yours anyways. Maybe I should just make another one. Boss says wishes there was a way to break gems down, huh? Instead of having to go collect chip gems. Or go find yourself a flawed emerald to cube something up. Yeah, I don't know. It's, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't care too much. I'm not clamoring for it either, I guess you could say. I think breaking down runes is bad, but gems, I think it's fine, I guess. What do you really do that much with gems, you know, like... Yeah, I might... Fishaholic, I might have that. CRS, maybe. Maybe. I think they should just get rid of the rune requirement for cubing up. Like, for cubing together runes to cube them up. Just get rid of that. Just get rid of the requirement, huh? Maybe. It's mostly just an annoyance to have to deal with. I think it's enough, like, because if you had it to a point where people could just automatically cube everything up, you would end up, like, it'd just be so much easier to get the higher runes, even though you do have to cube together a bazillion different runes. But I think the fact that there's not, like, unlimited stash space and stuff like that, that's enough of a hindrance to keep people from cubing every single rune together to make a bazillion high runes out of, like, running the Countess and just taking all the littler runes and cubing those all up, you know? Okay, let's skip, skippity-doo-dah all them souls. Big fan of leaving things to F alone. Yeah, in general, I always lean on that side for sure. I mean, it's already the best game ever made. Like, how much better are we gonna make it, right, fellas? How much better are we gonna make it? Courses played D3 if you want easier builds, right? D3 or D4? Yeah. But actually, supposedly they're making Diablo 4 harder now again. I bet that's gonna go over great. Okay. Ambient, yo, yeah, offline single player, yep, P7. What do we got? A couple more, 10, 15 more minutes here. Crazy said D3 at launch, hardest game you ever played. Well, wasn't that mainly because of all like the glitches and stuff that you would be just like taking damage from like invisible things that were flying through the air, but you couldn't see it because it was like glitched and not working right? Can't fully remember because I mean it's been so long since it launched it, and I only played it for maybe a month after it launched, like if that, you know. Javazon build video, I'm pretty sure. Hard to remember. I should go back and double check, right? I'm sure I do. It wouldn't quite be exactly like how I got it set up here though, because usually I wouldn't do this with the Javazon. So I would generally have it set up more for doing cows, because that's cows and just strictly bale running. Like usually if I'd run bale, I'd skip all this stuff and just go straight down to doing the bale waves. But when you go to a super pretty much the hardest area in the game, essentially, you got to start tweaking stuff a little bit. Jay says they cube up everything. Lucky if you get it all up to a pull. Yeah, but I was talking like, you know, like if you had a currency page or something where you just like over super long time just pick up everything forever. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it wouldn't cube up too much. Even for me, I had an entire inventory page full of mid runes that I cubed up, and I got them all of them up to 4 low runes, like all these lems and ums and stuff. But yeah, between all of them I got them up to I got to low runes, and I got the 4 low, and I stopped there. I was like, you know what, I can always cube these low runes up later if I wanted to. George's favorite track. Shadow said he doesn't get any high runes till he gets Crab Zerker, huh? Ugh. Personal preference. I dislike Trav, so. Good old Trav. Heard a charm. Was it that large charm there? Or is there something else around? Guess so. Oopsie. Miss. No, bro. Sure you did. That'd be like one eternity of hero editing. 512 pulls to keep up to a burst. See? Not that hard. Skeptor. Account got banned with no reason. Prussian Blue says. Unfortunate to hear that, I suppose. I've not really heard of that ever happening to people, so crazy. Crazy Carl saying, could Nova Sork off the start? Yeah, I could definitely see you going. For ladder resets, I love Nova. Now, if I was starting solo offline single player, I don't know if that'd be my first choice, but for a ladder reset, going, it's awesome at Countess, Arcane Sanctuary / and the Summoner. You can take out Neolithic if you want to. It's dangerous. It's tough for budget gear early on, day one of ladder, but you can do it. And some other spots, Eldritch and Shank stuff. But yeah, it's got a good gear progression. Can this track never end? Yeah, it just keeps repeating. So looking at the time here, I'm gonna go ahead and call her a day. I gotta wrap up the last bits on the video I edited earlier and get that live, and pick my kid up, go to the gym, get after it. So appreciate y'all joining me. It's been fun, even though we did not get Tyraels Might today, but it is what it is. So thank you all so much for joining me. Peace out. Don't forget, keep saloon, my men's.